A sigh of relief in Wellington today as many businesses reopen after more than 4 weeks of forced holiday. Among them is Palmer's Garden Centre in Plympton.
So we've set up a drive-through so customers it's fully contactless, so customers are coming in, they stay in their car, they each get a personal shopper and the personal shopper's picking out everything they want. We've got some great deals going, and when they get to the checkout over here, then they pay with PayWave and they're able to go home and get gardening.
That's owner Richard Pearson. He says this is the first drive-through garden centre of its type in New Zealand. Customers have been driving through all morning, picking up vegetables, compost, flowers, everything you can imagine. It's a welcome sight for owner Richard. He has never had to shut the store for this long in the 20 years his family has owned this Palmer's.
We did have a flood 6 years ago where this entire car park was inundated with water. But yeah, this is the first time we've been shut for more than 3 days in 20 years. The plants have loved it. They've flourished, they've put on lots of growth. We've been down watering and feeding, so plants have loved it, but you can't operate a business without customers and income.
Meanwhile, in Wellington CBD, restaurants and cafes are slowly reopening. Sweet Mother's Kitchen owner Diana Parker was already juggling multiple orders by lunchtime, all while trying to get their new contactless system up and going.
We have got 2 different pickup points and we're actually just seeing how it does work at this stage, which we think it is working. So we've got signage up the front and contactless payment. It has been a little bit stressful, but just having, it's nice being open now.
At many restaurants across Wellington, including Sweet Mother's Kitchen, everyone who turns up to pick up food or deliver supplies have to sign a register and leave their contact details. Across the road, Fabrizio Abate, sous chef at Nikoli's Restaurant, is sweeping leaves out from the footpath in front of their restaurant and marking the grounds with duct tape. He and his brother Antonio will soon be setting up tables and signs so customers and delivery drivers can safely pick up takeaway orders.
So we'll be starting from one end here. We'll have a divider with some tables where the food will be placed by one of our team members that will be running the outside. He'll be standing outside, and then from there we'll have another divider with some more tables, and then another divider, and then another divider. The idea is contactless pickup will be on one side, and we've put some placed tape down on the bricks so customers have the 2 metre spacing all measured out, and the drivers will have a 2 metre back here with placing. Never had to run a restaurant like this. It's new. It'll be new to everybody, I suppose. Never. It's, as we were saying before, it's a lot less about the food than it's ever been, especially for us Italians, where we get a little OTT about our passion.
In Lower Hutt, Sue Reed of Shine Cafe says coffees, scones and muffins have been flying out to the door all day.
We've done over 200 coffees today. And the chef out the back's just been slamming out more scones. So she's redone 3 lots of scones of the normal orders that we would do. So we've had a great day.
But Sue says what she's enjoying most is seeing people and staff back out and about, all while keeping distant from each other.
Just being able to smile and say hello and just feeling that part of our culture that's been missing starting to be introduced again.
This is the new norm for these businesses. Alerts Level 3 is expected to remain for at least 2 weeks. Despite the alert level staying at 3, there certainly have been lots of people out and about here on Courtney Place this evening. We've been here for about 20 minutes to half an hour, and already hundreds of people have walked past, all to be fair, staying away from each other. So people seem to be adhering to those social distancing guidelines. But really the changes here are actually in the shop fronts. Plenty of restaurants and cafes here have reopened. Many, it's about 10 past 5, many getting ready for their first dinner service for weeks. We've been speaking to some of these restaurants over the lockdown period, and 4 weeks ago, a month ago, plenty of owners were stressed. They were really worried about the future, how this would impact their cash flow. Today, though, we really got a sense of optimism on our visits to some of these places. They really hoped that people would get out and about, and certainly from what we can see here tonight, people are doing so.
Thanks, Logan. That's Logan Church joining us live from Courtney Place in Wellington. Looked like a couple of delivery trucks had pulled up behind him as well.